In this video, I'm going to explain why each pronoun in these sentences are either subject or object. In the very first sentence, it says, Sally will give you the package. You, in this case, is an object pronoun. Now, both you and it can either be subject or object pronouns. Those are the only two pronouns that can be either subject or object. In this case, you is being used as an object pronoun because Sally is our subject. Sally is giving the package to you. So you is receiving the action of being given the package. So in this case, Sally is our subject and you is our object. Now, if the sentence was reversed and if you said that you will give the package to Sally, in that case, you would be the subject pronoun. But since it is receiving, in this particular sentence, it is an object pronoun. Same thing goes for number 2. The coach saw Bob and him at the dance. Him is our object pronoun. Him is always an object pronoun. If you cannot begin a sentence with a pronoun, then you know it is an object pronoun. For instance, him go to the store. It does not make sense. We can hear that it is incorrect. So him can never be a subject pronoun. Let's take a look at number 3. We planned the trip to the mountains for over a month. We is our pronoun. We planned. So this is a subject pronoun because this pronoun is actually performing the action. Now, what if we try to use we as an object pronoun? I am going to the store with we. Doesn't make sense again. So we is always a subject pronoun. The news startled them. In this case, them is also an object pronoun. Again, them can never be at the beginning of a sentence. Them startled the children. See, doesn't make sense. So them is always an object pronoun. So the only two pronouns that can either be subject or object are you and it. Everything else can be categorized by subject or object. So to study for this test, you can either memorize all the pronouns that are subject and memorize all the pronouns that are object, or you can see where the verb is and how it's being used. They did not understand the message. In this case, the subject is they. They are the ones that didn't understand. So it is a subject pronoun. They went to the store. I went to the store with they. See, it can only be a subject pronoun. Jean gave her the homework assignment. Jean is our subject. She's the one giving. Who's receiving the action? It's her. So we know that this is an object pronoun. Her can never be a subject pronoun. Her go to store. Again, it doesn't make sense. Now, her can also be possessive. So if I should say that I walked her dog, then you would see her in the possessive form. But if I say that Jean gave her the homework assignment, then you see that her is not being used in a possessive way. Now, there are some other confusing ones here. Here's some tricky ones. You won't see these on the test, but they're important to point out. The best friends are they. That doesn't sound correct, does it? Now, all these sentences are correct. We're not asking for you to replace the pronoun, but the sentences are written like this to point out that subjective pronouns don't necessarily have to be at the beginning of the sentence for it to be correct. Most people don't speak like this, but it's a good thing to point out. So they is a subject pronoun even though it's at the end. So let's go ahead and underline that. And what you do with a sentence like this you say it the way you would say it in normal life. They are the best students. That is how we would say this sentence normally. So you know that they is our subject because A, they can never be an object pronoun. I cannot give to they. And just because it's at the end doesn't mean it's not a subject. Sometimes we have to reverse the sentence. Same thing goes for number 16. The speaker was she. She is our pronoun. However, she is a subject pronoun. You reverse the sentence. She was the speaker. I hope this helps.